All right, so GALA got about a 40% pump today or yesterday because I'm recording this past midnight. But yeah, it shot up 40% or so just in time for the weekly close. And so it is a good time to make an update video about this because this is exactly what I was looking for when I made my last video about this about a week ago. So yeah, we have gotten the bullish break that I was looking for. It is, in my opinion, a very clean bullish break. It's not a poor looking one by any means. We got a pretty solid move above the lower high, closed well above it. So that is looking like a valid break to me. And although I don't usually like buying things after they've just gotten a massive pump, like a 40% move to the upside, this is technically what I was looking for in order for me to really be interested in buying this. I think there's still a lot of upside potential. Just to some reasonable targets that we have over here, it's almost a 200% move to the upside from here. So it could give you an opportunity to lock in your trade or your spot play relatively quickly. Not saying we're gonna shoot straight up to this level, but it's a reasonable target, and it is very good gains considering how close that resistance is. And then I think this has a lot of upside potential. Again, I don't really know much about this. I know it's a crypto gaming thing, which I can say I'm personally, honestly, a little bullish on crypto gaming stuff, and that's just for a very simple reason. Last cycle, a lot of people talked about crypto gaming and NFT gaming, but all the games that they made were crap. And what we're seeing recently is there are a lot of good playable games that are looking to incorporate NFTs or crypto or give crypto rewards or whatever. So yeah, just the fact that these game companies, the ones that have stuck around at least, have had like 2 or 3 years at this point to make some good games, and it seems like some people that already make good games are interested in integrating crypto in some way. So I'm a little bit fundamentally bullish on this kind of stuff. Not that I tend to make decisions based on my fundamental bias, but that could be a factor. And now we do have a technical reason, the technical reason that I was looking for to really get bullish on this asset. A weekly bullish break is the first step before we start challenging some higher resistances. And I like the fact that we just got such an aggressive break here. It's interesting that we got this pump. Let's see, over the past 2 days, we've gone up about 80%. So almost back to back 40% days. It seems like whoever caused this pump wanted Gala to get a very aggressive bullish break on the weekly time frame. So I haven't made any decisions on whether I'm going to buy this quite yet or not. It's definitely something I'm interested in, especially if we get a retracement. But I'm kind of thinking I may start to buy some on the bullish break and then add in as we get retracements to some support levels. But I haven't made that decision yet. So as of right now, I don't own any of this. But there are some areas that I'm definitely interested in a retracement to. So off the bat, we have some confluence with the value area high and the golden pocket. So I like this area. That is a pretty deep retracement. But considering we just got a weekly break and considering we just pumped like 80% in a few days, it wouldn't be that far off to think maybe we come down just as quick. And this area is also the end of pretty much the inefficiency. We were at this price level just a few days ago. So that is definitely a place that interests me, and I'm gonna be watching that area. I'm probably gonna be interested in spot plays down there. I will probably be interested in swing longs as well if I see a lower time frame confirmation in this area, or at any area. I maybe could see myself looking to buy some and maybe looking for a trade off the 382. Just because it kind of lines up with this high over here, so maybe we just kind of retest the overall range high, bounce off the 382. I don't really love the point 0.5 because it's kind of in the middle of this inefficiency. And also, I'm taking this fib from this kind of more local low. I'm not going from the all-time low or the bear market low, whatever you want to call it. But that does change it a little bit. But just in general, I think the area I'm most interested in is right around this value area high. I think retesting that would be a great setup. So just looking through Market Cipher, we do see some slight momentum divs on this most recent push to the upside, some on the 1 hour, but money flow is looking super bullish here. Like on this 1 hour, it's just continuing to climb. So that is very interesting. We can see if it's starting to come out in some of these lower time frames, and it kind of is. We just printed this trigger wave down here though, as we retested the VWAP. So things are looking kind of bullish locally. I mean, we're starting to see money flow come out a bit more on the 15, but with the 1 hour just literally steadily increasing, I could see this just being a higher low of sorts. And clicking back to the weekly time frame, we still haven't gotten the weekly money flow cross to the upside. But if this keeps pumping up at the rate it is, we could see that maybe by next week. You see momentum looks like just got above the 60 line, and VWAP is starting to come down a little bit, but it seems like this still has some room to go to the upside. So honestly, looking at the more midterm time frames, making me want to consider a purchase sooner rather than later, at least a starting position. But anyways, that's pretty much all I had to say about GALA. We just got the weekly break. It seems like we may have room for continued upside with the way the medium term time frames are looking. So I am considering maybe just throwing something in. Like I said, with these kind of all plays, I pretty much look at it as whatever I put in, I'm risking, because any of these could go to crap at any time for any reason. But I definitely have reason to be a bit more bullish now that we got this weekly bullish break. And things are looking good on market Cipher on the weekly time frame. So I may just have to buy the top of a pump here, with the context though of looking for much more upside given the weekly bullish break. It's not like I'm buying something at all-time high. I tend to not like to do that. But buying it as soon as it breaks a local range, just because there's a chance it doesn't retrace, I'm okay with that, at least for a starting position. All right, well, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like, subscribing, and if you have any suggestions for altcoins, leave them in the comments. And I'll see you all in the next video.